Hello, 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 and welcome back. I'm zu-wii-mama, and we are going to be building the Axolotl today. So, before we get there, in fact, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and really do show your support of the channel, because I spend so much time and effort building these mobs for you, and all these requests that come flying in. So, you need to hit that thumbs up for me, please. Come on, and that subscribe button. Come on. I'm not going to move until you do it. No, I was joking. Okay, let's get on to the video. Okay, so we're going to be building the Axolotl. So we've got a few variations of the colour, obviously. I've actually forgot there was a blue variation as well, so I will do that. But for the time being, we're going to be focusing on the sort of original pink guy. But we will at some point obviously get onto these other colours. I'm not going to cover them on this video, but if you do want to see any of these other variations, do let me know, because I'll do my best and I'll get them out. Just bear in mind, I've got loads and loads of different what's the word requests. That's it. I've got loads of different requests every day coming in, so just bear in mind that it does take a little bit of time to produce these videos for you. But anyway, we will be doing this Axolotl, like I said, and we're going to be doing the one where he's actually swimming, so his legs are sort of tucked up like this. But I will cover how to do the sort of on land or the sort of lying down sort of variation as well. But without further ado, let's get on to the colours and blocks. So the blocks you'll need for this build are white terracotta 204, pink concrete powder 42, pink wool 52, pink concrete 78, pink terracotta 88, magenta terracotta 24, and just 2 blue concrete, and that's your lot. So I'm going to be building the Axolotl that's swimming, so I'm going to actually make this guy off the floor, just because then I can obviously work on the underneath and show you how to do the underneath if you want to. I mean, if you don't want to and you want to have this guy just lying down on the floor, you can. Oh, that's triggered me. Got to fill that in, and that right. If you want to have him obviously lying down the floor, you can. I'll show you how to do that later, but obviously because we're making the swimming one, I'm just going to pretend we're in an ocean right now and him in an ocean. So what we're going to do is actually start with pink terracotta, and we're going to come across by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is going to be the side of the head. And then if we spin on round to this side, it's 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. Okay, so you go on 2 pink terracotta on either side, and then in the middle should be 6 white terracotta. But for the time being, we're going to carry on with this side. Okay, now what we're going to do is switch to our pink concrete, and it's a lot of switching here, so I do apologise. 2 pink concrete, 2 pink concrete powder, and then a pink wool. Above that, we can go pink concrete powder again. White terracotta, we're going to go 1, 2. Back to your pink concrete there. Pink concrete powder. Pink? What was I saying? Blue concrete. And then we can actually use the pink concrete powder again. Place 1 on top of that pink block. Switch back to your white terracotta. Going to go 1, 2. Go up a level. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then just finish that off with a pink wool just there. Okay, so that's the side of the head done. Very simple. These 2 blocks here, okay, that we're missing, we are going to be putting obviously putting his like sort of like fin bits that come out, whatever they are, the tentacles, whatever they are. So put any block there for the time being, or you can just leave it completely blank. I'm just going to place blue there for now. Spinning on round to the other side, what we're going to do is, yes, you've already guessed it, copy the exact same thing we've already done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah, look across. You know the score. You know how my tutorials work. Look across to that side and copy exactly what we've already done, all right? So that's simple. I'll just quickly fill this in. Well, I say quickly. I'm actually really slow doing this on the PlayStation. But, hey, we're getting there slowly. Right, 1, 2. 2 random blocks, remember. And then back to our pink. And then white terracotta. There, and bang a blue iron. Boosh. And that's the other side of the head done. Okay, now spin on round to the middle, and I tell you what, we've already done all the work. So all we need to do now is literally white terracotta in here, fill all this up. Okay. I know, it looks a bit odd, right? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get the pink terracotta, and the 2 center blocks you're going to knock out, and you can actually place pink terracotta in there. That's his little nose. And the tricky bit now is we need to actually have pink concrete. So if you've got this guy built on the floor, it's fine because obviously the pink concrete is going to stay there, but obviously it falls. So we're going to use some string. String, string, string. Where are you? String, string, string. There's the string. Right, okay, I've got the string. So what we're going to do is just knock out the bottom left and the bottom right. Okay, and that's where our our pink concrete powder is going to go. So we're just going to have to just bridge across a little bit of string here. There we go. Dosh there and just there, which is going to hold this guy up. So again, right, so the thing is, if you're building this on land, ideal, because obviously that pink concrete is going to stay there, and it's obviously going to, the effect of what we've already done is going to look pretty cool. As soon as you obviously build this guy underwater, that's where it's going to become an issue, because this pink concrete is going to turn into, this pink concrete powder is going to turn into pink concrete. So what you're going to do, if you are going to build this underwater, you might want to mention this, you're probably going to have to turn all this this stuff into pink wool, okay? I mean, it still does have the same effect, it just obviously, it just seems like there's a little less detail. I mean, it does work, obviously it does, it works fine, but you know, you can clearly see there is a slight difference, obviously, using the different textures we've got there. But I'll leave that up to you. Like I said, just bear that in mind if you're building underwater. It's going to turn all this pink colour, and all that's going to blend in with each other, so you're going to have to use wool. Okay, now we've got the sort of sides and the front of the head done. We're actually going to do all the base now. So what we're going to do is go on the inside of the head, and we're going to actually do the bottom of him. So we're going to work from this level here. So what we're going to do is from here on the end of this terracotta, you're going to go 1 and then come across by 1, 2. Do the same on the other side, 1 and then come across by 1, 2, like that. With your pink wool, go on the inside of this, and I want you to go 1, 2, 3. Do the same on the opposite side, 1, 2, 3. And then all this base now can actually be filled in with white. I keep saying terracotta. Is it terracotta? Yes, it is white terracotta. Sorry. Not sorry. Really not sorry. Right, there we go. And then fill that in with white terracotta as well. So that's the underside of his head done. Okay, now with our pink concrete, our pink wool still in our hand, what we're going to do is go 1, 2, and then come back 1, and then across by 1. Do the same on the opposite side. So 1, 2, come towards us, and then go across by 1. Okay. Switch to our pink concrete, place 1 in either side of there, bosh, 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 and then that centre bit you can actually fill in white concrete, white terracotta. I keep doing it, it's not white concrete, okay? It's white terracotta. Fill that in white terracotta. Switch back to our pink concrete again. So what we're going to do is go 1, miss 1, 1. Do the same on the opposite side. 1, miss 1, 1. In there's 2 centre bits there, you can place a pink terracotta like that. Switch to our pink wool, and then go 1, 2 on either side. 1, oh, not there. 1, 2. Switch back to our pink terracotta again. On top of that wool, 1, 2, and then followed by a pink concrete. Do the same on the opposite side, okay? So 1, 2 pink terracotta, and then a pink concrete. While the pink concrete's still in our hand, we can actually place 1 just there. Do the same on the opposite side. 1. Switch to our pink wool, and you can actually place 1 next to it, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, do the same on the opposite side. 1 next to that, and then 1, 2, 3. We're nearly there now. Back to your pink concrete. Place 1 on either side. Switch it back to your pink wool, and then you can actually go across, all the way across to that other pink concrete that we've placed. Place 1 more pink wool on either side, followed by a pink concrete next to it, and then in the center, pink terracotta. So it should be 4. This center gap you can now just fill in with white terracotta. And that, you should have some looking, I'll give you a bird's eye view, looking like that, okay? And again, this should be 15 blocks from the front of the head all the way to the back of the body. Okay, once you've done that, we're actually going to move on to the next section. Spinning on round, we're going to do the feeler sort of, I don't know what they are, whisker bits. I don't know what it is. It's not a cat, is it? So it can't be whiskers. Anyway, we're going to spin on round to the left-hand side. Using our pink terracotta, you're going to come across to the back of the sort of head area that we started building. Go 1, 2, magenta terracotta on top, followed by a pink, and then followed by a magenta. So you should have something looking like that. Then I want you to go up by 1, 2, and then on the third block up, you can actually place a pink terracotta, followed by a magenta next to it, a pink, magenta, a pink, and a magenta. So you got like a weird like sort of stairwell down. I've got a bit of a confession. See these 2 blocks that we marked out earlier? You can actually change that one to a pink wall. Do the same on the opposite side. I don't know why I told you to put that there. But anyway, we're going to, sorry, get sidetracked. Anyway, we're going to go from the top. So what we need to do is obviously change that to a pink wall. And then go pink concrete, pink concrete. On top of these, you can actually go with a pink terracotta here and a magenta next to it. And then we're going to go magenta, pink, magenta on top. And then that's it for that one. Spinning on round to the other side, we're pretty much going to copy what we've already done. So go from the back here, go 1, 2, your pink. And then on top of that, magenta, a pink, and then a magenta. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. So that's 1. And then come up by 1, 2, and on the third block up, remember, you're going to go with the the pink, and then magenta on top, pink next to it, magenta on top, and then pink next to it, and magenta on top. Again, so you should have 2. And then on the inside, remember, we're going to place 2 pink concrete there. And then on top of that, we're going to go with our magenta, followed by our pink terracotta, followed by magenta, pink, magenta, and pink. Cool, look at that. What I want you to do now is just literally in the center, you can fill all this in with white terracotta, like so. And then these 2 center blocks here, you can actually put pink wool, like that. So you should have your heads coming along nicely. You should have something looking like that. If you want to change these little patterns up, oh God, what have I done there? Look, what have I done there? I've made a bit of an error, haven't I? That one, get rid of that one. What was I doing? Done the face and the sort of underneath the body. The rest is really simple. Right, so what we're going to do is switch, well, down here on top of this terracotta here, we're actually going to go with the pink concrete, followed by a pink concrete powder, and then with a white terracotta. And then basically switch to your pink wool. I don't know why I said basically then. Pink wool there, skip 1 there, skip 1 there, and then skip 1, 2, 3, and then 1 there. Okay, so 2 block gap on that one. Switch it back to your pink concrete powder. We'll start from here. Go 1 there, 1 here, 1 on top. Skip a block, 1 on top of this one, and then that's it. The rest now, up to this level, can be filled in with white terracotta right to the end. And believe it or not, that's one side done. All I need to do now is pretty much do the exact same on the opposite side. So again, look across and see what we've already done and just copy the exact same pattern what we've already done, and I'll meet up with you once you've done that. There we go, so we should have 2 sides exactly the same. Right, now on the inside of this, you can actually come across here by 1, 2, in the 2 center blocks. I want you to place 2 pink concrete, and then back to your pink, white terracotta. And then you can actually do that white all the way to the other end, like so, with there. Leave this center aisle, because we're actually going to be putting the tail across the top of there. So you can place any block you want there, or you can just leave it blank. It's entirely up to you. If you want to save on resources, it's absolutely fine. So you should have something looking like that. So that's the body near enough complete. Spinning on to the back of the body, all we need to do is fill in a few blocks down here as well. So we can actually get our pink concrete powder out again, and we're going to place 1 there. Next to that, we're going to place a pink wool, and then on top again with the pink concrete powder, and then fill that gap in with white terracotta. Do the same on the opposite side. So again, white concrete powder, followed by a pink wool, a concrete powder on top. I said white concrete powder, and I meant pink concrete powder there, and then followed by a white terracotta like so. So you should have this weird looking gap in the middle. We're going to sort that out right away. Using our pink terracotta now, what we're going to do is go on the inside. You can start on either side because both sides are exactly the same. Is come up by 1 block. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Switch to our pink concrete, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to our pink terracotta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to our pink concrete and go 1, 2, 3. And then what I want you to do now is just come down, leave 1 block gap, and then go 1, 2, 3 again. So you should have something like a little weird Z. Next to that, I want you to put a pink terracotta, followed by a pink concrete. Then again, I want you to come down again by 1 and come across by 1 as well. Next to that, you can put another pink terracotta, followed by another pink concrete. Underneath that pink concrete, we're going to go back with our pink terracotta and go 1, 2, and then you can bring this all the way to the other end, so you don't need to worry about counting. Just as long as there is a 2 block gap before you get to the body. And what I want you to do is put 1 pink terracotta there, followed by a pink concrete next to it. So now we've done that, we're just going to fill it in. So pink concrete is going to go here, miss a block, place 1 here, miss a block, place 1 there, miss a block, place 1 there. Switch to our pink concrete powder, miss a block, place 1 there, and then 1 in that corner. While we've got this on hand, we can place 1 on top of this block, 1 on top of that block, 1 on top of there, and yes, you already guessed it, 1 on top of there. The in-between bits you can fill in with white terracotta. Oh, not that. There. And I want you to place white terracotta there and white terracotta there. The 2 gaps opposite, you place a pink concrete. So it's sort of like a checkered sort of pattern in that little bit there. And that, my friends, is the tail done. And all I need you to do now is, because obviously we've only done 1 single layer, you need to do the exact same on this other side as well. So bring that all the way across and just look across what you've already done and fill it all in, all right? So very, very simple. And I'll catch up with you once you've done that. Looking good. So there we go. That's all of our body complete. Now all I'm going to do is now show you the legs, and we're going to do the 2 different legs. I'm going to show you the ones with the swimming legs and then also the ones where they're flat. Okay, so let's get on to it. So the legs are very, very simple. All we're going to do is spin on around to the one side. You can do either side, obviously, because they're going to be both exactly the same. See this pink terracotta? Then you should have a pink concrete. Then on top of this pink wool, I want you to place 2 magenta, followed by a white terracotta, and then you get your pink concrete, put 1, and then 1 to either side of that pink concrete. White concrete, sorry, so you should have something looking like that. And then what I need you to do then is, if you're going to do the back leg, see the pink, you should have a pink terracotta, pink concrete, and then on this wool, again, do the exact same thing. So 2 magenta, 1 white terracotta, a pink concrete either side, and all sides. And that is the legs where he's sort of lying down, sort of sitting down, or as if he's walking across the floor. So if you want to do his swimming legs, what you want to do is pretty much start the same place as we did on the normal legs. So this pink wool here, it's the first pink wool that you come to. You're going to place a 1, 2 with your magenta, then white terracotta, then a pink concrete above, to the side and below, and that's 1 leg. And then what you need to do now is go 1, 2, and then start from here on the 3rd one, again with our magenta terracotta, go 1, 2, and then on the end of that a white terracotta, followed by a pink concrete to the top, the side and underneath. And that sort of gives the impression that he's swimming, because that's how they swim. They tuck their legs under and they'll be away in the water. I just want to briefly point out as well, if you are doing the either legs, it doesn't matter which ones you're doing, but obviously if you're doing the ones where it's like sort of on the floor like he is here, make sure you do the same legs on both sides. And if you're doing the swimming ones, obviously do the legs all tucked back on both sides. And don't forget, both sides of the build are exactly the same, so you should be able to locate the exact position of each leg to place. All right, so I wanted to mention that because I don't want you having a derpy axolotl like me where you got 2 flat and 2 swimming legs. All right, so just bear that in mind. I just want to say thank you for dropping by. We've obviously built the axolotl, and we have obviously a few different variations of the axolotl, which I do want to get around to building at some point because they do look pretty cool. I think my favourite's definitely maybe the brown and the yellow, I'm not sure, but yeah, we've obviously got the blue one to do as well. So if you do want to see one of those variations, obviously let me know, but just be patient because don't forget, I've got loads of requests from loads of different people coming in daily, so I am doing my best to try and fulfill everyone's requests at the minute. So without further ado, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.